Yes, guys, welcome back to SFeatleyTV, and we're here for another episode of the Hearts of the Press show. And yeah, we are talking about the Euros. What else to talk about the Euros other than like England knocked out Germany? England, that's fine. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, England beat Germany, man. England beat fucking Germany, right? Germany, right? Die Deutschland, right? The team that we have always struggled to beat in any competition, that we have not beaten in a competition since 1966, right? We have fucking beat them, and now we play Ukraine in the quarterfinals, and with the possibility of playing either Denmark or Czech Republic in the semi-finals. I mean, that's mad. That is essentially booking our place in the Champions League into the final of the Euros, right? If you look at what sorry, I just need to oh, sorry, just give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Your channel. Doing this. Big up Cardiff City fan in the building. How are you, mate? I hope you're well. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe button, please. It's really important you do that. Can't believe that. To get rid of that one. Copy. Right. Sorry. Quickly put that to him. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe button if you want to become a member and become a Featley fighter today. So, we got Macy in the building. How are you, Macy?
Hey, I'm all good, thanks. How are you?
I'm not doing too bad after that certain little game today.
Oh, it was a good game. I regretted working till late.
Yeah. I mean, give us your thoughts on the game itself, Macy.
In terms of the game itself, I thought I was there thinking at like the very beginning, oh my god, Germany is dominating this game. We're going to be losing 3-0. But then we took the chances where we could, and that's what really hurt the Germans. It was you could tell as soon as Grealish came on, the impact on the team itself just really changed. I don't feel like, for me, Shaw and Sterling work together as a partnership, because when he moved over to the right, and Grealish was on, it seemed like it was a whole lot better. More chances were getting created. So I definitely feel like Grealish was a very impacted sub. Overall, the second half was really good, and I really enjoyed it, especially that last goal of Harry Kane. At the time, I went on the phone to a customer. I was just celebrating badly, but for the first goal with Sterling, I was on the phone to a customer, and I thought I can't even say yes or anything, because I had to hold my excitement in.
Yeah, I'm sure. It must have been difficult trying to keep doing your work whilst that's going on. But yeah, we'll just give you some of the comments for part of Courtesy Fan. What's up, bro? Hi, Jordan. Big up Steak as well. And just gonna quickly so he's not happy, right? He's giving it all about his master plan, right? Of gonna get us all confident, and he's gonna slap us.
What was the master
in
plan?
the quarterfinal. That Sweden were gonna slap us in the quarterfinals.
Sweden aren't even through.
Please,
I didn't
come
even
on.
Sweden versus Ukraine. Was that a good game?
Yeah, it was a good game actually. It wasn't a bad game at all. I want to give a shout out to my F1 co-host, Brethren John. He's all right. He's been getting racial abuse recently, which I can't believe, right? And yeah,
I'm sorry to hear that as well. It's absolutely
just
awful.
recently, and I think it's because he's becoming on streams, so he's becoming on my channel, and people now target him. So, mate, I hope you're okay. I sent you my phone number, man. Right, make sure to call me. Right, make sure to call me. All right, and make sure if you're watching this, just put a message saying you're all right, because that should be on. Right, I can't stand these people. Right, I mean, there was Mel yesterday. Now it's him. It's just fucking disgusting. Right, and actually, just want to actually look up something. Actually, right. Oh, good. They finally got rid of that account.
Good. Twitter, is it Twitter? It's happening on, because Twitter need to start suspending all these accounts, make some kind of law to stop all these.
Do you think they should like take your they should take you like your passport or something, or you have to have a some sort of verification ID. So if you do that, if you set up accounts and say like you set up you have to give your address or something like that to social media, then like if you get caught doing that, they can then come to you like in the house and deal with it. Just out of curiosity, I mean that should be a wave, but it's just, I mean, we should be talking about England winning a beautiful game yesterday, and we're still talking about this, and it's just right, and it's towards people that just want to come on and express their opinion on football. I mean, honestly, are we like in the dark ages now? Are we? I mean, honestly, these people need to like fuck off and just don't breathe. Just suffocate yourselves. Don't breathe. You racist pricks. Right? Don't breathe until you just pass out and die. Right? because I can't stand you. Especially when you tap. I mean, it's bad enough when players get it. When you get your own friends get it as well, it's horrible. It's and something that's not shouldn't be happening. But yeah, I thought we played really, really well. I think people they questionable. I was very, very not impressed with the lineup. I must say, I will admit to that. But he called it again, absolutely right, and I'll give him every credit for it. I'm now Southgate on the fence. A bit like I think you're Ollie on the fence, aren't you?
No, I'm definitely Ole in, unless of course we get to that point where we're just absolutely doing shite as fuck. But as it stands at the moment, I'm
So you're happy to stick. You're happy to stick with a manager that's one less than Arteta.
One lesson. Oh my god!
It is. That is a stat. It is a fact.
Wait till next season when we win a trophy. I'll actually personally come to you about this.
That's what you said last season.
I never spoke to you last season.
Yeah, but that's what everyone else was. All my mates were all my other mates were telling me. Yeah, we're gonna win a trophy this year. We'll win the UEFA League. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's at kissing distance now. Literally kissing is literally at kissing different distance now. I can literally like smell it. I can breathe it right now.
It's one of those. No. So is the UEFA League final, but unfortunately, you had to walk past it.
Yeah, but it's just one step at a time, isn't it? One step at a time.
No, that was one step too far. You're supposed to stop at the trophy and pick it up.
I would honestly rather build up the team to get a good team rather than have instant progress and then just fail. And that's a downfall of changing your managers constantly. Because what tends to happen with United, you get like a half-built team where it's sort of ready to win trophies, and then it just falls apart and a manager gets like obviously sacked. I'd rather like I say, build the team up gradually, and have more of a long-term kind of obviously progress. Because think about it, last season, even though we didn't win a trophy, in terms of getting to a final, in terms of going into second place, it was obviously one of our best seasons since Sir Alex Ferguson. And if we continue to build, especially in this transfer window, it can really help us a lot, and I feel like we can actually go places.
Yeah, I hear that. It depends. Yeah, like you said, it depends how next season goes. I did see some sort of progression in a sense. No one expected. I didn't expect you to be challenged for the title last season. So the fact that you were at one point, and maybe you could have gone for it, I don't know. But if you get the players you need, there shouldn't be any excuses this time.
No, if we progress, yeah. I think we could keep on progressing. If, for example, we flop and we've got all the transfers we need, then I am all the way out. I will be hands up about that. But unless we win, like, I'd be even happy with like the FA Cup trophy and then finishing second, because that for me is progress. And then obviously if we get to like the quarters or the semis of the Champions League, I'd be really happy about that progress, because it's building up every single season, isn't it? But if we completely flop and we get the transfers we want, then I am definitely all the way out.
Yeah, I understand that completely.
Nice to know that you're changing a bit of your ways about Gareth Southgate now.
That's about the only manager I'm changing. Solo, big up, mate. Right, if you're free, let us know, man. Afternoon, guys. Ollie out, not good enough to be a manager of Manchester United. Here we go again. Yeah, I might have that with Southgate. I don't have that with fucking. I don't have that with Arteta. Sorry, I don't have it with Arteta at all. Right? No. He could get to top four, and I'm like, no. Yeah, we'll talk. Maybe talk more about that when we're trying to mention England anyway. But individual performances last night, yesterday. I think Saka. A lot of people go with Grealish man of the match and that, and I get that. I would Saka man of the match for me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're doing our match reaction at 8:30, so we'll be rating them anyway. But Saka for me was man of the match for me. He was quality. Maybe it's me being a bit biased as an Arsenal fan, but he was that first 20, 25 minutes where it was kind of 50-50. He was the one making things happen. He was the one trying to probe and like trying to penetrate their defense and break through their defense to create chances. And I will say with Kane, though, that chance, my reaction to that chance. I mean, I've released the video for the members already, but I will release it afterwards because obviously members get early access. But if you want to join the membership and have that, right, please do so. Fadil goes Pickford man of the match. He's made some great saves. There's loads of people that could be man of the match like yesterday. Sterling. I don't think Kane could, to be honest. He was kind of the delivery wasn't very good for him, but then that first chance it should be 1-0.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think I remember saying in that highlights during the watch along is that you'd score that in your sleep if it was Tottenham. Tottenham, it wouldn't have been a problem. But for some reason, England, it seems to be a problem. And what's funny, people have noticed is that when I think when the game finished, he went to his who did he go to? He went to Grealish and Sterling. He went straight to them to hug them, and people were trying to sort of point his at towards his future teammates for next season. What do you think?
Well, you can't really say, can you, to be honest? Like, he could have just went to hug them maybe because he's just got a really strong bond with them both and he's really clicked with them.
And they contributed to the goals, to be honest.
Exactly.
They're the main contributors.
He could hug them and say, like, we couldn't have done this without you two. Thank you. It could have been any kind of sign, and it's a bit far-fetched to think it is with the teammates. You never know, though, but, like, I really don't think it is because he's going to Man City. If he is, he probably would go to Man City, but I don't think it's because it's his future teammates. It's probably more because of the connections and knowing how good both of them play throughout the game, if you want me to be honest. Yeah, I'd say for me, my man of the match would probably be Pickford. He's been really outstanding in this tournament, and it's absolutely amazing how we haven't even conceded once in the tournament, and every other team has conceded. Pickford has made some great saves last night. He's made some great saves throughout the whole tournament, to be fair, and he's definitely been my man of the match. So I would definitely give it Jordan Pickford. I'm not surprised Harry Maguire got it though, because he was another player. He was outstanding too. Like when I was when the first half of United, I used to think, right, he's letting easy goals in. Do you get what I mean? Like, it really irritated me, frustrated me, especially when it was at 6-1 Tottenham. I think, why have you done this? Like, why have you conceded so many goals? You're letting this easy goal in. But like from January onwards, you got to see how strong, how good of a leader Harry Maguire truly is. He's outstanding for the United team. He is honestly a rock for our for our defence. And when it comes to England as well, he's a rock for them as well. Honestly, an outstanding player. He's been amazing for the couple of games he has played for England. So I'm not even surprised he won man of the match, to be fair.
Yeah. No, I see Munzi in the chat. I added you to the football community as well. So, yeah. Wait, just in that. Yeah. So I sent. I'm also going to try and send the link and send. But I will shout out the Man United agenda again, mate. Don't worry about that. We always do. Big supporters of the channel they are, and great channel that they are anyway. There you go. Check your DMs. Listen to whether I'm correct. It's also been 20 years since England won a competitive game against Germany. 2001, that 5-1 away win in Munich. Hello people, it's coming home. My Rich Sports, big up Rich Sports, great channel. Right, Reese, mate. Right, it's not just Scotland, right? It's Germany as well, mate.
Anyone who Reese wants to win, they always seem to get knocked out.
Yeah. Can you like Reese? Are you supporting Ukraine in this game? Right. Can you do it? No, I've already mentioned about the political situation in Ukraine. I mentioned to my mum earlier. He said, like, apparently we're giving like I think some warships or something to Ukraine. I've already said, yeah, if you want 50% off, right, Terry Tibbs, you want 50% off, right, you let us go through to semi-finals. I'll give you 50% off, right, off those warships, right. How's it sound? You help us out, we help you out. Shout out to the Man United agenda. Big up Maguire, man of the match. Agree with that?
Yeah, definitely. I think Maguire did deserve man of the match. Either for me, Pickford or Maguire, they had to be up there. I was looking at the Sky Sports ratings and I thought they're absolutely terrible. Like they had Luke Shaw as a 6, and I thought, what? He did not deserve a 6 at all.
Sky Sports. I mean, are you English? Yeah. Are you supposed to be an English British company?
Yeah, exactly. And I think
honestly,
even Maguire.
Leicester till I die TV.
Southgate to Arsenal. Oh yes.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. I can no. Okay, right, hang on. Right, I'm not Southgate in or Southgate out. Right, done well. Give him his credit. Right, fair play. But, and I will say, he's better than Arteta. Fact.
It's not hard though, is it really?
No, say Maisie could be better than Arteta. Let's be honest.
Like, I don't know where Quick Goon has gone since the whole the Villa, because he was saying I was getting a tattoo if England win this guy Quick Goon, right? He would say we're going to win a Champions League in 3 years because Arteta said it, because he follows a YouTuber that believes everything that comes out of this guy's mouth, right? Which is we're winning a Champions League in 3 years, right? And I said, this is why people keep mentioning like Ariana Grande on my channel, because I said there's more chance of Arsenal winning Champions League in 3 years than me having Ariana Grande come on this stream, on this channel.
Book me in. I'll be back for that one.
Yeah, none. Right. So, yeah, and he said like, oh yeah, if I bet you if we win the Europa League, right, you get a tattoo. I went, try it. Got to a semi-final. As soon as he left the semi-final, I ain't seen him since.
In fairness, I did say I'd get another tattoo if we won the FA Cup.
Well,
and
here's the thing: but he's saying this, and I'm sitting there like, oh yeah, he's sitting there next season saying we're going to compete with Man City for the title. What? What?
Yeah. I think he probably had a bit of the old falling down water when he said that.
Yeah, I think I honestly, I ain't seen him since, to be honest. But if he is there, mate, Southgate's better than Arteta. That's a fact. Any Arteta that says he ain't, you're mad. England last beat Germany and winning the World Cup. My dad was 4 years old. It's about time.
Can I just say that was me. I was 4 and I'm not his dad. Okay, just before the rumours start. But I know I've been quite critical of Harry Maguire. But like May said earlier, I mean, to me, in that first half, he was the best player on the pitch. Mm-hmm. He was for England. He was the only one that was actually taking that ball forward.
Mm. Dan is back from Turfmoor TV. I'm on there at 7.
So am I.
fuck,
I'll see you there.
I know. We're all on there in a minute. So we'd spend an hour. But how are you, man?
I'm all right. I literally just finished work, so I thought I'd jump on.
Wicked. I made my agenda.
Did you have a good night at Wembley last night, mate?
I didn't go.
I saw you next to Beckham.
Oh, God. Damn cameras don't let you get away with anything.
No.
Yeah. That's why he's trying to hide his camera now, you see. So, yeah.
It's because I'm writing a new album and I don't want you to see what I'm writing.
No, he's like that. He's like in the lyrics when he says he can't stand his party. Like, I don't care.
That's what I've said to myself all day with work. Anyway, I've had some right nutters.
Yeah.
That's Burnley for you, eh?
Yeah. Dan, give us your lowdown on the result yesterday.
I mean, what a performance! I honestly thought that was probably one of the first half and second half were two completely different performances, in my opinion. First half, we actually looked like we'd set up, which were what people were saying. We'd gone very defensive. I did say though to a few people that, you know, my stepdad who was sat with me, he's like, "Oh, this is awful. What are we doing?" And I said, "Look, it's just slow build-up play. You've got to just believe in it. Look, Henderson's not on the pitch yet. There's no sideways passes. Just believe we can do something." So in the end, obviously the first half came to a draw. We was almost sat there going, "Where's it going to come from?" And then second half, the game just turned on its head. And I think once we got that first goal, I don't think we looked like we were ever going to switch off. We actually just stayed on the front foot, apart from obviously the Sterling opportunity, just letting Muller in on goal. But yeah, I can't fault it. I've not felt that sort of belief just sort of ooze through you during a game in a long time watching England. So yeah, I'm as happy as a pig in shit, mate, to be honest, with that result.
Say what you think there, Dan. I mean, do you not think? For me, it was the only game in the knockout stages that was 0-0 at half time. But that first 10 minutes, I was worried. But then Germany were always going to come at us at the start, try and put us on the back foot, get that early goal, knowing what it would do to us. And I just think I like Southgate. I think he should stay as manager. I think he's done all right for us. But he had a game plan, and you can't argue. I was saying, what the hell is Kane doing on the pitch up until the moment he scored?
Yeah, no, I'm the same as you, Chris.
Right.
I am the same as you. Kane was so far off it.
Yeah,
he wasn't. And people are saying, get Kane involved in the game. No, Kane needed to get involved in the game.
Yeah.
It's not about the game getting involved with Kane. Kane needed to get involved, in my opinion. And as I say, a lot of people say, well, he's doing nothing. He has adapted his game. He has started dropping deep. But then when we do get on the front foot, he's nowhere to be seen. Because he's still running around. He's still he's still trying to get up to pace. Where everyone's already on the wings. You've got Sterling trying to take 2 or 3 people on. Because Kane's still running from halfway line, like blowing out of his arse. It's, it's difficult to watch sometimes, Harry Kane.
There's ladies present.
Okay, he's blowing out of his ass. It's, I swear to God, just Harry Kane has frustrated me this tournament so far.
He has, but don't you think?
Big up, mate.
If we can get this to the final and we win 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, whatever, I don't care.
No, that's what I said. You won Leicester won the league on beating teams 1-0. Burnley ended up getting up to the, getting into the European places by beating teams 1-0. It's ugly football, but it's working.
Yeah. You remember not the result, but you remember the occasion.
Yeah.
Right, good. I've sent you the link, mate. Right, people asking, come on, mate. Right, more than welcome to.
How you doing, guys?
Big up the Brian Gunner. But yeah, Chris, I didn't quite catch how did you sum up the game for you?
Well, like I say, the first 10 minutes, I was bit worried because they were coming at us. But then I think they were always going to, because I think if they could have got that early goal, it obviously, I mean, it's one of those football sayings, but if they got the early goal, it would have been a different match.
Oh,
And
don't. We had Luke already saying, "Oh, you can't." As soon as like the 10 minutes, I was like, "Oh, they're all over us. Oh, well, can't play 2 DMs. Oh God, no, it's not good enough." Like,
do you mean the
into the
prophet Luca?
fucking game, mate? Give it a chance.
The prophet that is Luca.
I said to him, "Look, relax,
Yeah.
relax, right?
But,
let him grow into the game, and once they grew into the game, we dominated the game." And even like it was like when we brought Grealish on, he said that's why you can't play 2 DMs. When he scored, he's like, that's why you can't play 2 DMs. He said, but hang on, he's already playing 2 DMs and putting Grealish on the pitch.
I mean, when Grealish came on, it lifted the crowd were booing England in that first half. Grealish came on as soon as the camera went to him when he was being warmed up. You could feel the buzz going around the ground, and
this guy's something else.
There's arguments for putting him on at the start, but then there's also the argument that when he came on, the Germans were maybe tired, they were up against it, and it was just that extra spark that we needed. But at the end of the day, it was England 2, Germany 0. 55 years since we did it in a competitive match at Wembley. I can't criticize it.
No, I agree. How's he doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, I completely agree with you there as well. For me, Grealish did really impact that match, and I did think to myself, why ain't Grealish playing? Like, I've always thought Grealish is a proper starter for us. He either needs to play as an attacking midfielder or he needs to play on the left, because that's his most comfortable positions, and that is where we know we're going to get the most creativity. And when I saw he went on, I thought, why ain't he playing? Like, he really needs to start for us. And then, like you say, the Germans were getting tired, and that really did help us because Grealish is very fast. He gets into areas where it may be a bit narrow, and he just goes in, like, without a doubt. And I think that really did help us, him being that sub. So I feel like, fair play, it really did work. But if it come to somebody else, maybe Ukraine, I think maybe Grealish should maybe start for them, try and get a couple of early goals in.
I agree with that. I think we need to get on the front foot against Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. I don't think it was really boring in a sense. To be honest, we had our opportunities. I think what's great though with Grealish is teams that are 70 minutes into the game, you bring Grealish on, it amplifies his abilities even more because they're already tired as it is. And Germany were tired of just handling. Germany were already tired handling Saka throughout the game, right? Then you take Saka off, which we all thought was mad. Take him off for Grealish, right? And then it's again like Grealish, maybe with the extra, maybe because I think Grealish is better than Saka. I rate Saka very, very highly, but I do think Grealish is better.
Do you think Saka was just tired? Do you think because he did run his socks off?
He run his socks off. He done his part, and I feel that Grealish, I think what was even more and what the Germans can cope with is that creativity. He has that bit more creativity than Saka does, and that is why. It was absolutely I think it was the right call to put him on the bench, to be honest. And maybe actually, if you did that against Ukraine, if Germany can't handle him like that, what are Ukraine going to do? Right, if you played him off the bench, what are Czech Republic or Danes going to do? When you play him off the bench?
I'm going to take my hat off. Well, not literally take my hat off, but I'm not Sterling's biggest fan. What he does for Man City, he does brilliantly, but it's the team that he's in. To my mind, he makes great runs, and then, like I say, just doesn't know what to do with the ball at the end of it. But he's been great. I mean, he has literally been terrorising the defences, and all credit to him. I think he's played really well this tournament.
Stephen, everyone, can I just say respect for Germany for joining England for taking a knee before the start of the game. Of course, it was about the message, not that other evil political organ. Yeah, we're not going to mention that. Right? We all know the history of that. We don't. Germany. We'll just make this very clear. Right? People don't want to bring that into it. Right? Germany and that organization are two different things. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Right? Right? Stop punishing people for something that's happened so many years ago. Right? And that was all down to one evil organization. Right? That were in power. So yeah.
Look, going back to what is it Maisie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Going back to what you said, you know, as you say, against Ukraine we have to get on the front foot. We could see in that game against Sweden that Ukraine have such a good attacking intent. They in a way similar to us to watch when we do get on the front foot. You know, they try to find the wings, try to play it in. We need to sort of nullify that early on by, you know, posing our own threat. And as Maisie said as well, start Grealish. And this might be a controversial one, but I'd start Sancho as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, yeah. I was surprised he wasn't on yesterday.
Even Erling Haaland, didn't he, at half-time said, and bring on Sancho or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised Sancho's not even started at all, to be honest. Like, his stats have been absolutely amazing. He's been injured this season as well for quite a while. And knowing how good
that's what I don't get. It's really annoying that Southgate's saying stuff about this player that, he's inexperienced. Hold on a minute. You've brought an 18-year-old Jude Bellingham on. If anybody's inexperienced, a guy that's only just had a move to Dortmund, a guy that's played for Birmingham City prior to that, and that's it. You know, Sancho's been around the mill. He's played for Man City, not Birmingham City. He's moved on to bigger things. He's been at Dortmund for a good couple of years now, and he's not just, you know, he's done what a lot of English youngsters have done, which is gone abroad and sort of made a name for themselves. We've seen it with, you know, Serge Gnabry for German side. Obviously, nothing. We didn't see much class of him. In fact, we actually saw what Tony Pulis saw in him other day, so that wasn't too bad.
But has Sancho ever had a shirt retired in his honour?
Might have done on a night out, but that's about it.
But I mean, we sit here and we're saying, as all fans do, you know, we can't believe Sancho's not playing. Can't believe I was surprised he didn't put Calvert-Lewin in, even in the squad last night. And yet here we are, played 4, undefeated, not a goal conceded, into the quarterfinals.
I think that's the main.
And that's it. At the end of the day, you can't ask for anything more than he's done.
Yeah,
No.
I completely agree with you there.
At the back. He's made it so solid at the back, and it's like someone said, is that you can play the most boring football or the most attractive football as well. If you haven't got a solid defense, you're not going to win tournaments. And tournaments like this, you need a solid defense. And then it's down to you to try and take the chances when it comes to you, and that's what he's done. So, in a sense, he's playing how you should play in a tournament, to be honest.
Yeah,
And
I
you can't deny
completely agree with you there. Because what you need 2 solid centre backs, and you need a really good goalkeeper. If you've got that triangle and it works, then your team, the whole defence works. It helps your midfield. It helps the strikers as well. It like you say, it worked when Liverpool won the Premier League a couple of seasons ago. It worked last season with Man City with Ruben Diaz playing with John Stones, and you wouldn't have ever thought John Stones could partnership with anybody at Man City. Let's just be honest.
He struggled at Everton.
Exactly, and it worked. And you've got a really good, solid centre back, 2 centre back pairing of Harry Maguire and John Stones, and you've got Pickford, who I never would have thought Pickford could actually save a goal because he can't do it for fucking Toffee at Everton. So I don't know how the difference is with England and Everton, but he's like a whole different player. Like he's got
He is.
two different
There's
kind of
come
boots on.
on. There's ladies present. Chris is here.
Have you burped yet, Dan? Have you burped yet?
I did it off.
I agree, Maisie. I mean, Pickford, he's a different player for England. I mean, that save he made, my God, you know, that was just like top draw. And but yeah, you know, we haven't conceded a goal yet. As everybody knows, I'm sort of not Harry Maguire's biggest fan because he left us. But they're all playing great. They really are, and it's a little bit scary because I'm starting to believe.
Yeah, that's the thing. Do you start believing now?
Mm.
I want to believe. I actually want to believe.
Ask me again after this weekend. Ask me again after this weekend.
If he gets to the quarter, he gets to the semi-finals. I'm
going camping this weekend. I'm going camping this weekend, and the nearest pub is about 30 minutes away.
We've got the blind Gooner on for us. How are you, mate?
Hello, mate.
I'm good. Apologies, I've got my camera off just because I'm not in a position to put my camera on at the moment.
No worries, mate. We don't mind people got the camera.
It's all right, mate. I'm not wearing pants either.
You haven't got your camera on just because you're ugly, mate.
Yeah, well,
that was Dan. That was Dan, by the way.
Anyway, how are you, Dan? Daniel?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, mate. I'm not too bad.
Yeah, what do you make of the result?
It was fantastic, wasn't it? I've got to be honest. Like I've seen a lot of people throughout this tournament criticizing Gareth Southgate's tactics and his selection.
Yeah, I have.
And do you know the thing is, right? I look at it this way: and I watched the game back 3 times. I watched it twice on playback because obviously when you watch it live and stuff, you've got that emotion of you want things to happen, so you don't really kind of take it all in. But the second time I watched it back, I was like, do you know what? Like, actually, his game plan was well executed. Because we've gone into knockout games before where we've just not really been we've not really been together. But you can see these group of players are together, and you can see that actually defensively we're a lot better. We're a lot better even in this tournament. You could probably argue the Scotland game we didn't do enough going forward, but again we still come out of it with a draw. But I also think as well, actually, that there was one moment in that game, and I said at the time that this could go one of 2 ways. And you remember that moment when Thomas Muller was clean through on goal, and I said as he was running in on goal, if he scores this, we're going out. If he misses, it's our day. Because I felt like that. If he'd had scored it, it would have leveled it at 1-1, and I felt we're going to go out. But if he missed it, then we're through, and obviously he missed it. So, and then obviously Harry Kane went and got the second. But I just look at this. I think people need to realise that actually, yes, you can be critical of Gareth Southgate, and I've been critical of him. I've questioned whether he's the right man, but do you know what? He's actually breaking psychological barriers that this England team have had for years. Do you know what I mean? Do you remember back in 2018 when we finally broke that duck of winning a penalty shootout? That was the first one. And I said, you know what? If we can go on and carry that through into another tournament, and I said it after the England-Croatia game in 2018 when we went out in the semi-final, I said, it feels like that this England team is on the cusp of achieving something special. And like to get past Germany when we've not got a greatest record against Germany in knockout football, and to do that, we've just got to carry that on now. We've got to go into the Ukraine game and get the win. I like the fact that as soon as they were asking Gareth about the win, he immediately turned around and was going, well, actually, if we don't win on Saturday, it means nothing, which is actually the right thing you kind of want to be saying because if we don't win on Saturday, it's not going to mean nothing. The beating Germany is not going to mean nothing if we go out to Ukraine. I mean, if we go out to Ukraine, it's just going to be embarrassing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think people need to realise that actually defensively we're a lot better. And, you know, we always say it, don't we? In the Premier League, if you're going to win the Premier League title, you've got to win ugly sometimes to get there. And actually, we're winning ugly in this tournament as England. And actually, we just need to maybe, you know, not criticise so much, because as England fans and as English fans, and, you know, we know that our, you know, the Premier League is an attack-minded league. And we all, you know, want to see the attacking football. But you know what? I'll take this football any day long that Gareth's playing if we come home with the trophy. That's the most important thing.
Well,
If we actually win the Euros and we've won it, we've not, you know, when the football hasn't been great, I'll take that any day than attacking football and getting knocked out on penalties or losing to such and such team in the knockout round. So I would take this brand of football if we were more successful with it.
Yeah, I mean, we used to, Arsenal, we've been used to it in the past. So, Matt, how are you, mate?
Hello, mate. How you doing? Hello, everybody. How are you all doing?
Hello, mate.
All good, man. Mate, sum it up for us, mate.
What, the England result?
Yeah, the England result. What
Coming up
else?
here. It's coming home, Stephen. Reason why it's the best chances we've ever had to lift a major competition. Yeah, there you go. Look, 3 lines on the shirt. Have some like that. But look, in all seriousness, it's the best chances we've got to reach the final. I'm not saying that we could lift it, but like I said to you, Stephen, as well, like progression. We have to get past the means in order for Gareth Southgate to feel like he's done better from last time. And if we do that, then I'm sticking with him. But let's hope. I think final, even if we lose in the final, I'll still be proud of the boys. So, yeah, well done to England yesterday. Brilliant.
Absolutely. I mean, I can't really say anything better than that. It's still surreal. I actually still don't think it's happened, to be honest.
Stephen, do you think our chances then, maybe with the squad and the team that we've got that look so good for Qatar next year, do you think they could be World Cup potential winners or finalists?
It depends. If we win this tournament, we'll have the mentality. That's the thing. We'll have the mentality, and plus these players will have developed even further during the season. So it's down to if we win this tournament, for me, if we do it, if we're able to challenge for the World Cup. But then the whole World Cup, you've got to include Brazil, Argentina, great teams from the Americas in that as well. So we've got to be careful of them. There's the African. There's also teams from Africa that are dangerous as well.
Thinking the South American team, Stephen, do you think like they're not on their high horse right now? Brazil are lacking in quality. Argentina are lacking in quality as well. Uruguay are lacking in quality.
That's probably where we could then. That's probably where we could actually do some damage and possibly upset.
Can I just say, right, as well, I've been watching this tournament, and actually a lot of the big teams, apart from us, are lacking in quality. I look at Spain, I look at maybe you could probably take Italy out of that because they look pretty decent. But everybody else who's meant to be up there, maybe, you know, obviously Belgium as well, you can probably take them out. But even to an extent, they've not really clicked in the way that you would have expected them to. You know, they've had iffy moments in this tournament. But every big team is lacking quality apart from us. Like I know I know like that people are probably going to go, "Oh, you're saying that just because you're English and you want England to do it." I'm genuinely not. I'm genuinely saying that because actually, when you look at these teams, I mean, look at you know, you can have the flair players all you want. You know, the guys like Mbappe, the guys like Griezmann. Then you look at other teams and like when you can have those types of players, but those types of players don't necessarily win you tournaments. And actually, I was thinking about this the other day, and I was thinking about the fact that actually when we had those flair players, you remember when we had the likes of Gerrard, Lampard, Rooney, you know, they couldn't do it. They couldn't win a major tournament. I know kind of France have, you know, already done that.
You name our striker for that squad. Who was it?
Michael Owen.
We had like Darius
Rooney.
Vassell. We had not really Michael Owen, but we had Darius Vassell, didn't we, for a little time?
Vassell, yeah. Who,
I mean, we didn't really have anyone that really prolific, a world-class striker per se. Harry Kane. And now we've.
That's the thing, and the thing is as well, our defensive record in past tournaments. When you look at our defensive record, it's not been the best. We've leaked goals, even in the 2018 World Cup, right? Yeah, and I said this when we went out to Croatia. I said, you know what? What's going to be interesting to see is if the team builds on that, you know, uses that to a positive instead of going, okay, well, listen, we know what heartbreak feels like because we've experienced it. And let's be honest, everybody thought we would get to the final in that 2018 World Cup. But, you know, I look back on that and I look back at this tournament and actually it wasn't meant to be. I look back on that and the fact that we kind of went out and to where we are now and watching England through this tournament, we kind of needed to go out and have that disappointment because even I listened to an interview that Gareth Southgate done. I think it was about 11 months ago or something, and he was saying actually since that 2018 tournament they went and looked out past winners of World Cups and Euros, and actually one of the things that came out was the lack of defensive stability. And I feel like that maybe now we've got that defensive stability. You know, we've not conceded a goal in 4 games in a tournament. That's huge, absolutely huge. Don't underestimate that. People are just going to look at the fact that we're not creating enough chances, the fact that we're not creating enough going forward. But I said this from day one and everybody slandered me for it. You don't want to peak too early in tournaments. You want to peak at the right time. And I feel like that maybe yesterday's result, and you could see like Harry Kane getting on the score sheet. I feel now is the time for this England team to start peaking. That's the time to start, because you don't want to peak in the group stages and then burn out, you know, in the knockout. You know, the group stages, you've got a little bit more leeway. If you lose a result, you can still make it up. But the knockout stages, you literally win or bust, isn't it? Until you get to the final, and then same thing, win. You know, you win it or you lose it. So you don't really want to peak in the group stages. You want to peak around about now and going forward in this tournament, because, you know, like I said, if you do it too early, then you can burn out. We've seen it with France, you know, this season. They've not really peaked. They tried to do it in the Switzerland game and massively kind of failed. And we've seen it. I noticed it slightly with Italy. They've done it all in their group games, and I noticed a little crack starting to appear in that game against Austria. They were very lucky to get out of that game, to be fair, Italy. So I've seen it. Maybe they've peaked, and maybe they're starting to burn out a little bit.
But you know, Italy, that they're one of those teams that you remember the 2006 World Cup final against France. The fact that they won it, they weren't meant to even really potentially get to the final, and they won it. So for a national team like them, who have big support and have a big footballing background, I think they are the ones to look out for. They've only let in one goal. We've not let in any England, but they've only let in one goal. And I think we should fear them a little bit. And I think the whole thing about England as well is not be too complacent. You've seen people like France, Portugal, and co get knocked out by smallerish teams. So we need to just make sure that we know that we don't underestimate teams like Ukraine, Denmark, etc., because it could backfire.
That's the thing. And the other thing is as well, right? We've got to factor in the fact that this game is out away from England fans. It's in Rome. You know, when you look at actually, we've had pretty decent. You know, all our games have been at Wembley. We've been quite fortunate, really, in the sense that all our games have been at Wembley. Apart from this one, this is the only game that's not going to have been.
Yeah, that's going to
it's
be a
not going to
test
be
of
at
mental
Wembley.
strength. That will be
But
a test.
I don't know. Like I feel like people, and I've seen people as well. I've seen posts going, "Oh, but we beat the worst Germany side for a long time." Do you know what the thing is? Right, there's still quality players in that Germany side.
There's loads of quality players in that Germany side.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Germany were just as good as us on paper.
Yeah.
But it was about who's done something recently, like individual, and a lot of the German players haven't really won a lot. I mean, you look at it. Who has won a lot in Germany team recently? Not too many players. But where you look at England's players, you know, like you got Mount that just won the Champions League. Foden made the Champions League final. Sterling made the Champions League final. You can get Carl Walker made the Champions League final. There's a lot of players there that have been in these positions, whereas Germany for the last 3 or 4 years,
including anyone you could look at, Havertz was in the Champions League final. Obviously scored the winning goal.
Werner.
Yeah, Thomas Muller is probably one.
We won't
just gonna go through so many comments. Steven, great opportunity to face England. Well done, England. Feel sorry for Sancho. Reece Nelson went to Germany as well as Smith Rowe. Steve? I'm about to wrap up in a minute. Anyway, because I've got to jump on Turfmore TV. So, big up, Blind Gooner, legend. Good to see you back on the channel. Anthony, hi, Blind Gooner. It's coming home, Stephen. Daniel, it's so right. It's a tournament after all. Hi, Matt. How you doing? And send it in some assists. Send to me for. Okay. Yeah. Anyway. Go on in. Early predictions for Ukraine. Well, actually, no. Looking at the quarterfinal stage now. Right. Who's gonna win it? Macy.
Well, it's coming home. That's what I'm gonna say. It's coming home to us, right? I had good feelings, right, since the World Cup that it's gonna be Belgium, and this year break has honestly really helped us to strengthen in our defence, especially where we weak the most. We find a solid in midfield, which is Phillips and Rice, and we've got quality strikers and attacking players as well. So that year break has really helped us to strengthen the team even more. Honestly, I really do feel like it is coming home, and I just want to chant it all day, every day. It's just in my head all the time. It's coming home.
Matt.
Yeah, I agree with Maisie. It's bloody coming home, Stephen. Do you know, it's not only coming home, but the World Cup's coming home next year as well. We're having both cups in 1.5 years. We're going to get both cups. There you go. Said it.
No one else comes on. Just no one else comes on. No one else comes on.
Yeah?
Come on in, apart from you. Right, come on in. Prove it to me, motherfucker.
What?
Yeah, just read it. It's the same shit again. Just prove it, man. or DM me. Socials in below.
Yeah,
DM me.
SM, come on, mate. Come on, have a chat.
Wait, who's
Come
that
on.
putting that? Who's it putting that horrible comment in?
Yeah, I know. It's
idiot.
Let me say
Daniel,
this right. Yeah.
Daniel,
say-
it's all no, the Jordan. It's only for him. Sorry, only for him. Right? No, only for him. Sorry.
Let me
Right.
say this right. Yeah.
You've got the
Anyone-
bollocks. Come on here and say it because you bet you can't find nothing.
Let me
Come on.
say this right. Yeah.
It's ill because some channel made a stupid fucking stream, right? Talking a lot of bollocks, right? Talking a lot of bullshit, right? And I'll get pretty sick to death with it because they've been trying every which way to come on to prove their narrative. Jordan, only if he comes on. It's only if he comes on. That's the only reason I put the link in.
Ignore these people. They don't know what they're talking about, who they're talking to, and who you are.
Yeah.
Go on.
Half of these people wouldn't have. Half of these people, excuse my language, wouldn't have the bollocks to start their own channels. So they're just picking on people that have that are successful and are doing well for
That just tells, mate, that just tells you you've got no bollocks, mate. Bullshit, bottle job. Come on, wanker.
We all know that
Wanker.
you're not that type of person whatsoever, and if the person itself cannot show any proof that that comment is true, then fuck them.
Mate, I've had 6 liver transplants from people all around the fucking world. How the fuck am I fucking racist?
Why don't you come on my show later? You can come and
Dickhead.
try that on with me.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Actually, the best thing I'm going to say about this is let's carry on with the show and not give this waste of space any airtime because
No, do you know what? People keep him in the chat. Do you know why? Right? You make me money, mate, for the charity.
Yeah, keep it
You're
going.
making me money, mate. You fucking loser.
So what was you talking about, Stephen? We were talking about the result of the Ukraine and England game.
I was going to see giving the winners who's going to win it.
You didn't
for this one.
You didn't say who. You didn't say who. Jordan's like looking so happy there. Look. Hey,
I can't wait for Saturday.
Jordan, I want to live where you live, mate. You always got a smile on your face, mate. It's not like that.
Man. Big up, man. He's always there. Like with his
Where
smile, man.
oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, man, of course.
You live in a beautiful place,
bro.
Come on this fucking platform and fucking prove it.
Yes, yes, man. Ram is it's day, and where you're at, it's night.
Yeah, absolutely. So Blind Gooner, mate. Sorry about that, but who do you say is going to win it?
England!
Do you know what? Right, I do think England, we've got a chance, but let's take it game by game because we have to. Do you know what I mean? And we've got to get past Ukraine, and then we've got to get past either Czech Republic or Denmark. And let me tell you something as well. If we get past Ukraine and we get Denmark, that's going to be no easy game. They're going to be pumped, obviously, of what them players have been through. So let's hoping that we get the Czech Republic because we've already beaten them at Wembley. So if we get them,
exactly. Oh my god!
Do you know what? Do you know what I actually think? And I'm going to call it right now. I think it'll be England-Italy in the final. I actually do think it's going to be England-Italy in the final. And if it's not England-Italy, it's going to be England-Belgium. I'm calling it right now.
Oh my god! No.
It's going to be England-Italy or England-Belgium. Spain are going to go out. Listen, I think Spain have got some frailties. Obviously, it ain't going to be Switzerland. They're going to go out. And I want them to go out sooner rather than later so that Granit Xhaka can fuck off to Roma. So, the quicker Switzerland go home, the quicker Granit Xhaka goes to Roma. So, we can just say, actually, we can take Granit Xhaka on the plane with the England team and just leave him in Rome.
Hey, Blind Gunner, ain't it funny how he's been playing so much better for his national team than Arsenal?
Yes, exactly. That's true. 100%.
A big fish in a small pond, right? Yeah, he's always going to look
Like
better.
Pogba, mate. I got the same problem, mate. Pogba's been playing so much better for France.
Exactly, but Man U. When Man U,
You know the thing
even
is,
Shaqiri
though, I'm
play
gonna
more
be
better than
honest.
Liverpool.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna be brutally honest, right? Yeah, I think Man United hold Paul Pogba back because Paul Pogba's got the talent. Like you can see, he's got the talent, and obviously, I don't think.
I tell you what's happening, mate. Paul Pogba swap for Ronaldo. That's definitely going to happen, mate.
Yeah, so that, yeah.
I would
yeah.
love that transfer. Oh my god! Like just
Yeah,
imagine
while
Ronaldo.
Got the Juventus.
While
You know what you're saying.
Grealish and Kane end up at Man City, mate.
What?
If that happens,
Oh
we
my
might as well
God.
just all go home. If we might
Jadon
as well just all
Sancho
go
is
home.
in the next few days. Fabrizio Romano has already said that this is going to happen with Sancho going to Man United. Just waiting to see what happens with London in the tournament.
Right, cool. Unfortunately, we haven't got the time to talk about that because I've got to jump to another stream in a minute. Yeah, Jordan.
Yeah.
What are you saying, mate? Who's gonna win it?
England! We are taking it home, man. Let's go, man. England!
Yes!
Come on, man.
He knows what he's talking about.
You don't care about Ukraine.
No, that's a good
but-
comment. A good comment, Stephen.
Yeah, hang on. It ain't fair to say basis when you have no evidence. I don't know you personally, but if you've got anything positive to say, please don't say anything negative. How about you just fuck off and go waste your time somewhere else, you sad little loser.
Who won?
Mate, right, we work on people. We work to keep people alive. Kids alive.
Yeah, that's the big thing here is people.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's people. Right. I've always looked at people from every other background and just thought them as people. They never question their background. Actually, I can just put it. I've always wanted to use this clip straight away, but you can use this clip because this is him talking shit.
Hold on, Luca. Luca, are you sure you haven't got a pair of teeth and a tongue in your ass, mate? Because he's very good at talking.
Are you mad? Are you mad?
Just for him.
Yeah.
I will end it there. All right.
I was just going to say, if I can, please, just everybody give Stephen a round of applause for doing such a magnificent job with all these trolls coming in, and he's still raising money for something that he's passionate about.
No, you've got to thank the trolls because they're coming in and raising the money, mate. Yeah. They're giving the round of applause. They're coming in raising the money, mate. So, right, well done, mate. Thank you.
Unfortunately, trolls are a part of YouTube. They shouldn't be, but they are. You know, unfortunately.
Yeah, and some of them even have their own channel, but there you go. But we'll leave it there. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, become a member, and become a Featley fighter today. By joining the membership, loads of perks there for you to choose from. It's like any sort of appeal to help children's liver disease, like any appeal that you see on any TV advert. So yeah, but you get loads of little perks as well. And yeah, we're back at 8:30 with the match reactions to everything.
Yeah, really good.
Comment above it.
Love you, Jordan.
Which one was that? No, that's for me to know, and you find out, mate. Oh, that one. Football United TV. What are you talking about? Neuer, Kroos, and all won the World Cup and UCL. Kimmich, Rudiger, Sol, Goretzka, Gnabry, Havertz, and Werner have all won the UCL as well. He's got, yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
He did Werner in it. Just a part of it.
Smash the likes. But yeah, make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button. And we'll see you at 8:30. Until then, everyone stay safe, stay well.
Peace.
Bye bye.
It's
coming on.
Let's go.